Thursday, April 11th, 2024. Gonna be a little short video today. Always gotta have a cat in there. What do you want? Go take care of your kittens. You already ate. Anyway, this is a short video. Here's what's gonna happen today. There's a sneak preview of the exhaust installed. Okay. Well, that's the only piece. I mean, sneak preview, that's like it just goes right there and ends. You already seen that. There's the exhaust on this side. After that turn right there, it ends. Then decisions on what I'm going to do there. Like I said on yesterday's video, there's a real problem there where that pipe turns and hangs down so low. But here's what's going to happen today. I'm going to keep this video short. We want to get this thing running in 2 days. So it's Thursday. We want to be firing it up Saturday afternoon so it can be on the road Sunday. So today, what I'm going to do, I'm trying to stay organized instead of jumping all over the place. We're going to start at the front underneath and work our way to the back. So what we are going to do is the hardest thing right now that I got this pipe out of the way is that lower radiator hose and the sway bar. We need to get the sway bar thing figured out. We either have to make, it calls for these long pedestal mounts. You're supposed to extend those mounts down. It's either going to be do that or customize the sway bar. So we're going to do lower radiator hose, sway bar, put the motor oil back in. We're going to do the speedo sensor, the slave cylinder rod, and the hydraulic line. Put fluid in the transmission, put the rear seal on, stick the drive shaft in, the differential, mess with these fuel lines, this mess of fuel lines that's been menacing and bothering us. Every time we roll under there, we get tangled in these damn fuel lines, but we weren't sure if we wanted to delete them or if some of them are gonna, so we didn't want to bend them and pull them out. Because one's a vent line, one's a fuel line for pressure, and the other one's a return line to the tank. But that was when it was fuel injected. We're probably just going to keep the vent because you need that. And since we're only running like a 5.5, 6 psi fuel pump because it's carbureted, we're not going to have a return line. So that's still attached to the car. We got to figure that out. We got no battery in it. I'm still supposed to cut a hole in the firewall. It's supposed to be a hole, according to the conversion book. There's supposed to be a hole right here. So I'm supposed to put a hole there and run the battery cable through there, and I guess under the carpet, I don't know. It's no longer supposed to be underneath, probably because the exhaust is so tight down there that it'll burn up that harness. So now the positive wire is going to come out right here and then go to the trunk where the battery lives in these Miatas. Anyway, we're going to do that, complete the exhaust system, and then we're going to come back up to the front, start at the top here. This will probably be tomorrow. Sorry, it's early. For me, it's early. It's 8 o'clock. I don't need to be out here, but because of this car, I am. So we're cleaning this thing up. It was a mess. I was wire wheeling it and just dust and powder flying off of it. It's the original Ford. This came off that 89 Grand Marquis, but it has a better angle. The one that was on this motor sticks straight up. I like this one because it points out, because we got to get it to go right to here. So once we get through to the back today and back up top, because there's a lot to do underneath. There's a whole exhaust system. There is the diff and the drive shaft and just everything you could think of. There's no There's no rear chassis on this. The A-arms aren't installed. There's nothing. There's a subframe. So, wishful thinking, I'm thinking in my mind I'll be out across the bottom and out the back, and by this evening we will be working on this up here, but I doubt it. I doubt it. That's just my positive thinking, but it never happens that way. So that's it. I'm gonna go post this, see how far we get. See you tomorrow.